here at Plainsman Park. The number 4 national seed Auburn Tigers and the 13th seed Coastal Carolina meeting for the first time this decade with Lance Cormier. I'm Roy Philpott, and the Chanticleers getting set to bat, led by the impressive hard-hitting catcher Caden Bodine, who had ball. Terrell, a running grab. Lance, he's just a freshman. He plays like a senior, athletic in left field.
Yeah, what do they say now? You're not a freshman anymore, but you're right, athletic.
To right field, and Ike Irish tracking in front of the track. 2 away. Well, Irish transitioning from behind home plate over to right field, and certainly the bona fide to tie up Florida State. 4 runs apiece. Crowd on his feet here at Plainsman. Chopped over to first, McMurray. Underhand toss to Dutton. 3 up, 3 down for Coastal Carolina. Take a deep breath and buckle up. The Auburn Super Regional. Top 5 prospect at shortstop coming out of high school, according to several services. Chopped over to short. Dooley can't handle it. Leadoff man aboard for the Tigers.
A lot of guys in Fenway Park, the right-handers go out and get the ball to hit off the green monster, knowing they don't have to get as much of it. But Terrell's a lot like that. Lefty lets that ball travel deep.
Some high heat, and the strikeout. Terrell is retired. The first strikeout. Originally from Michigan. Was thinking about playing in the ACC before Auburn came calling at a camp. Research Triangle Park area. Runner goes. Rembert is ruled out on the toss. Caden Bodine, one of the best in the country. And it assisting these Coastal Carolina pitchers. Irish to left center. Over the head of Wells Sykes. He misplayed it all the way to the wall. Pin paces back towards right field. McMurray into left field. Irish is going to be waved around home. And Auburn's on the board first.
But you mentioned
Super
that for McMurray,
regionals.
though, that made him a much better defensive first baseman because he was able to move better.
And to center field for a knock. McMurray on the move, heads to third. Auburn with runners at the corners. 3 straight hits. Irish, McMurray, and now Lucas Steele. Cut on and miss. Dug out by Bodine, and this side is retired. Well, and the season he has had. Chopped over. Fabian deep in the hole. It's short. He'll make the play. Well, he had to retreat, wait on it for a moment, and fired a strike across the diamond. Off to a good start tonight. Cooper McMurray just drove in Ike Irish moments ago. Good start for Sam Dutton on the mound for the Tigers as Thorndike pops up to third, and Eric Snow for out number 2. Chanticleers are one of the hottest teams in America, if not the hottest team in the land. LSU transfer. And a laser beam hit towards left, deep into the night, and it's gone. And just like that, we are tied. 7th home run of the season for Blagan Pato.
It's a 1-2 fastball, Roy. He tries to go up in the zone, but it's not up enough, right? Blagan Plato jumps all over that, and it was an absolute laser. Wasn't about how far it was, just about was it high enough to get over the wall, and it surely was. Boy, that's a big pickup. You're talking about an inning that could have gone
to the game 2s that will take place. Cut on and miss. Dutton records his first strikeout to retire the side. So we'll say so long to those watching on ESPN News. Now on ESPN2.
And that was huge of him to get that big out with 2 outs, because then his lineup came right back, tied up the score.
Carter to right field. Irish underneath, and on the track will make the grab for out number 1. That was Pato out there, and now the Coastal Carolina 6 did play some high school basketball, along with the other 3 pitchers we showed you in that graphic. Fralick went down to get it and sends it in foul territory. Who wants it? Thorndike is there right on. They handled Kansas State early, NC State early. Team that was here in the Auburn Regional last week. Over to the hot corner, and Mitchell couldn't come away with it. You know, that was hot off the bat. Sports in college. Sister who plays softball at Iona. And now a 2-out walk. That'll be the first free pass issued by Cameron Fluke. And Auburn with runners at first and second. Big moment early once again. Fluke. Here comes the heat. Inside corner and a called strike 3. And Terrell. Auburn's won 9 of 12. And handling their business here at home last week. Awfully impressive and not really tested. I guess there's multiple ways to look at that. And a strikeout. Marengo unable to check his swing. Sykes hitting a shade under 300, batting 9th. To third. Eric Snow down to one knee. He's made plays like that this entire postseason at the Posey. The all-time greats, as we remember. Fly ball to deep right field. Irish going back at the track, and Bodine gives Coastal Carolina its first lead. His 4th long ball of the season, 100 miles an hour off the bat. And Auburn now trails in postseason play for the first time in 2025.
Well, early on in this game, Sam Dutton has fallen into a 2-0 breaking ball count, and Bodine sits all over it. 73 mile an hour came in, blasted on the way out, and listen to this stat right here. Coastal Carolina 51-4
in the first. Ground ball past Snow into left field on the chopper. Back-to-back knocks for Coastal Carolina, and with 2 away, get us to the second baseman, Blake Barthol. Good piece of hitting that time from Alexander. 0-1 to Barthol. Runner goes. Pitch is called for a strike. Throw down to second. And he slid past the base. The tag was applied for the 3rd out of the inning. Early part of the season was scuffling before the injury, then transitioned into the outfield after the injury. Hammers this one, and the ballpark's going to hold it. Drifting over from his center field spot is Wells Sykes for a very loud first out. Number 4 national seed that ties for the highest seeding in school history. Payoff pitch again, off speed, it stays high. And so the walk issued to McMurray. Second of the game, tossed by Fluke. Outstanding player in the SoCon. Steal. Way in the air. And towards right center, retreating is Sykes. And at the track, hauls it in.
Think of.
That was in Clemson, the regional
right.
that you called last weekend. Outside, and now Auburn. Tying run in scoring position. 2 away with runners at first and second. The second walk issue. He's walked 3 of the last 6 hitters he's faced.
Biggest thing, though, is he's getting the out when it matters most and not giving up the runs.
Served to second. Barthol, an easy play to retire the side in the Tigers. Strand a pair in the bottom of the 3rd. Shots coming in at number 13. Auburn at number 4. Into left field, leadoff man aboard for Coastal Carolina. And the first hit of the night for Blake Barthol. And Sam Dutton. Now with a 3-1. Fly ball to left. Bub Terrell underneath. Call off his center fielder, Bristol Carter, for the first out of the inning.
Punch and deliver their punches and look as comfortable as they can be.
To shallow left center, and that's going to get down in that Bermuda Triangle. Another knock for the Chanticleers. And right in front of Bub Terrell. To the backstop, off the carom, both runners will advance, and Fralick couldn't do anything with it. Well, the ball got back to Auburn's catcher in a hurry. By that time, Barthol was already halfway. Physics, beginning his baseball career at Longwood. And another shot to left field. Bub Terrell did not move, and the ball is gone. A 3-run jack, his second long ball of this game. .423 feet later, 5-1 Chanticleers.
Yeah, lean back, big fella. War Eagle wall, no problem. Look at, he's a little shocked right there after he hit that ball. The solo, now the 3-run shot.
Mainstay in this program, and the payoff again. Called strike 3, and Dooley thought about offering on a pitch that floated across the heart of the plate from Sam Dutton.
Oh, and now 3-2. Coastal Carolina's been all over the fastball when they've been in a hitter's count.
3 hits so far in the inning for Coastal Carolina, and now the walk issued to Ty Barango.
You see, right, he's able to not hurt the team as much as it could have.
And that clipped him. Sykes will be awarded first base, and this is a team that leads the country in the hit by pitch department, Lance.
Well, Coach Schnall talked about, he goes, we're not leaning in, but we're definitely not getting out of the way. And you can see right here.
Feels very strongly about his role with this team and with his head coach. Served into left center field for a base hit. Rounding third is Ty Barango, and coming home to make it 6-1 Chanticleers. Bodine is 2 for 3, and now has driven in a pair of runs. Runner goes on the throw that came in low, and now a run down between home plate and third, and Sykes will be tagged out by Fralick right over the top. It was awkward, and Sykes remains down on the dirt.
Three aces on the mound, so yeah, feeling really good.
Inside out swing and a fair ball down the left field line. Fralick, big turn at first base and on his horse. A leadoff double for the Tigers. It'll be back to the top of the AU lineup after Fabian to deep right field in front of the track. Pato has it. Tagging from second, and Fralick will reach third base without a throw. 3 balls and a strike to the freshman Chris Rembert. Starting second baseman once again tonight for Auburn. And another shot to right field, retreating. Pato is there at the track. And tagging from third is Fralick. So Auburn gets a run back to make it 6-2. And a quality AB the top of the Tigers batting order. RBI. He's got the fans chattering a little bit. And the 0-2 right back to Fluky. It should be an easy play. Tigers get 1 run back, and through 4 innings, Coastal Carolina. Senior out of Mayfield, Ohio. Alexander pops it up, and Rembert will make easy play for the first out.
I like that pitch right there, Roy. Fastball in, and Dutton did it class coming in, and guys that not only were good players but were ready to play the moment they walked on campus.
Yeah, this late hour in the season, now in the postseason. The first-year guys don't feel like freshmen. First strikeout for Carson Myers. And he has bounced back from injuries. Assume that spot over at third base. Fly ball to left field. Bub Terrell is there in that corner, right near the track. Hauls it in, and a 1-2-3 frame for Carson Myers. It's still 6-2. was 87-1. Like, we did not lose. So he wasn't used to it. And a fly ball towards center field. Ike Irish does it again. A monster shot to straightaway center. And the Irish family in the house, his dad Jeff filming home run number 19. And here come the Tigers.
Well, Roy mentioned it earlier. He loves the four-seam fastball up. One of the best hitters in the country with that. Look at that. That ball is letters. And he drives it. Yeah, look at Dad gets all of it. Not missing a beat, enjoying every last moment because, yeah, this is his last time here at Plainsman Park, the future first round. We've already talked about how many extra pitches. Even Coach Schnall talked about it.
And McMurray strikes out looking, the punch out for Flukie. And that'll be his 4th of the game.
You always want to see how a guy's going to answer back after.
Conway, only a sophomore. Popped up towards third, now in foul territory. Mitchell's got it. The second out of the inning. The NCAA Super Regional coverage will continue this weekend across the ESPN nets. They kind of navigated through some early weather in Louisville. Back to the mound, Flukie able to knock it down and collect it in enough time to retire Eric Snow. But the Tigers back within 3 through 5 in Auburn. And the awfully big bat, Blake and Pato, looming in the on-deck circle. Thorndike out in front, and the strikeout for Myers. Payoff pitch on the way. Pato straight up in the air. Shallow right field. And Irish finally track it down on the move. Now the wind is momentum on the side of the Tigers. Get his team back up to bat. And the punch out. Side retired, Dooley caught looking. Welcome back to Plainsman Park here in Auburn. 6-3, Coastal Carolina leading the Tigers, and now a weather delay as a lightning strike has been reported close by. It is expected to be a fast-moving cell, we are told. And here in the home half of the 6th inning, a brief respite expected on the Plains in front of this incredible crowd tonight, and a good